Hello, everyone. We're out for our big live here tonight. And yes, we have a big announcement coming on. You don't want to miss this one. This is very special to us. This year is 25 years in business. And like you probably realize, we love to give back to our customers and our great fans on Facebook, YouTube, all over. We love to give back to our fans. And this year we're going to be bringing some fabulous gifts back, prizes back for our great fans and also customers. Hey, Rob, nice to see you coming in here now. And yes, I sure miss seeing you guys coming out here. I haven't been out for a long time, and not to get the cat out of the bag early, but don't want to let it go quite so long again. So hi, Sandy. Hi, Donna. Hi, Heidi. Yes, tonight it's going to be a little different live than what we're used to. Oh, Larry's in now too. Wow. Okay. We are going to start doing some of our Q&A. This one we're going to do a Q&A as far as what we can expect on some of our lives. And also, we have a lot of people that don't really understand how the system works as far as the furnace. We're going to start doing more of that. And we're going to be giving back to our customers great gifts, discounts, and we're going to be giving back to our fans for helping us getting the word out there. So, wow, nice to see everybody getting in here now. I do want to ask everybody that's here to please share. I want to make sure everybody that is in on our draw is here, because that way they're going to get 100% of their draw. If they're not, they'll get 50%, okay? We will be going on with our live here now. And yes, please share and for sure comment, because that's one of our big surprises coming out. So, okay, I'll get on with it here now. Yes, 25 years in business. This is our fantastic year of 25 years. You guys doing all the great word of mouth has really helped us a lot, along with our customers. And yes, so we want to start bringing back some special things out here this year. So, okay, bring it back in here. Like you guys probably realize, probably even from our old lives, we always like to have our Tech of the Month and Service Coordinator of the Month. We have that every month. We wouldn't be in business if we didn't have the staff we have, and I really appreciate having the staff we have, and great to work with. And yeah, they go the extra mile to make sure our customers are happy. That's why you're seeing the kind of reviews that you see. Like, I mean, if you look at anywhere, you're not going to see the kind of reviews we have. I just added them all up with our 4 locations, Facebook. There's over 1,800 out there, 5-star reviews. So thanks to everyone that's given us reviews out there. Thanks for everyone that's sharing our great reviews out there. And wow, nice to see everybody getting in here and commenting and everything like that. That's you're going to find out a little later. That's a very good thing for our next contest. Okay, now our service coordinator of the month is Crystal Colason. She works behind the scenes. You don't see her, but she talks to a lot of people out there, and that's the pretty face there that is behind the phones and a lot of times in text messages and all that. So, okay, our Tech of the Month this month is Dakota. Dakota works out of our Regina location, doing a heck of a job out there, getting a lot of reviews and a lot of referrals. So that's the kind of the stuff that we have for Tech of the Month. Yes, when you got great work being done out there, you get a lot of referrals, because this is how the word of mouth works. So, okay, now to get on with a little bit more here now, we are going to go into a little bit of our Q&A, okay? I don't want to get I don't want the cat out of the bag here yet for everybody that's commenting, but yes, you want to keep commenting for our next draw. That's just a little hint. So, okay, I'm going to start off with the system starts, okay? We're going to use it as a heating system. There's heating and cooling, and they work through the whole complete system. But just a few different components that actually work in it. Where the system starts from, when your furnace cuts in, the first thing it does is it draws air in from what we call the cold air return line or register. A lot of times these are in the hallway, in the living room, in the bedrooms, little smaller ones. And that's where the furnace draws the air from, okay? We can see this is a dirty one that we did clean, that we took some before and after pictures. From there, what it does is it goes down into what we call the cold crossover, okay? Now this is a cold crossover, and we know that because you can see there is a hole going downwards, okay? Now your crossovers, how they work, is they use your floor joists and they just gently tin them in. Some of the new places even have protective cardboard with silver coating put on it. Yes, or they're tinned in, whatnot like that, and then it drops down into what we call our main trunk line. Now this is our main trunk line. Now you can see where it actually drops down. That's why I did this one. You can actually see where those drop down in between the two floor joists there, okay? And that's the main trunk line, and then it goes from there. Your air is traveling along. It goes into the furnace filters. Now, I brought brand new filters out. We have a lot of people asking, what type of filters do you suggest? Well, I suggest the cheapest ones you can get, a package of 3. They come in plastic. The reason they're in plastic is because from the factory they're misted with oil. So when you do open that up, make sure you close it back up so the oil don't dry up. And that's what actually collects the dust. Why do I suggest them? They are the ones that let the most amount of air go through. And if you don't have all this crap in your ducts, you don't have to worry about the ducts. And the reason why, I will show you a little later, but tests have shown, and I can show you some tests here now, up to 30% more efficient if we can get the amount of air out of our system compared to our system being clogged up, okay? That's 30% of our heat or our air conditioning bill. That's pretty amazing. Okay, now we go from there and we go to the furnace fan. Now this is a real grody one, especially it's got some mice in there, and yeah, we do find lots in the fan, or there is mice. But you see the blades of the fan here, okay? Those blades are actually, well, they're little rounded blades of curvature. It's what we call the squirrel cage. And that rounded pitch is what actually the air circulates and gets thrown out. Well, when it flattens out, and actually it can flatten out about the thickness of a paper, and what that does is it just takes that curvature away and the air hits a bit of a flat spot, it slows it down, okay? If it's not blowing the heat to the home, your system's going to work harder, it's going to get hotter. Now this is an after. You can see how we cleaned all those blades out now. Now it's going to blow, okay? Now from there, being we have the fan out of the furnace, so many duct cleaners, and that's what they are, is they're duct cleaners. They will not pull the furnace fan, and I don't blame them. If you don't have any training or any know how to do this, you don't want somebody pulling your furnace fan out. But to get it cleaned properly, you have to pull it out, okay? Also, all the high efficient furnaces, they have what we call heating coils. Heating coils are like an like a rat in the car, okay? They have all these little coils in it that they actually, furnace fan, you can, on the new ones you hear that, well, that's actually drawing air from outside. And the reason it draws from outside, that's why it's got 2 pipes, because the oxygen is higher outside than it is inside our home, okay? And it draws it into the burners, and then that fan draws it through these coils, and then the fan blows it out of there. Well, even with a clean fan, it's not going to blow through that very good, is it? Okay? I think we can see on that. Now, this here's when we've got that coils cleaned. Now you can see how the air can go through there. Okay? Make sense, everyone? Yeah, what a difference. Yes, Heidi, it really does. When it's properly cleaned and that, it really makes a big difference. And this is where numbers don't lie, because right now they're doing all kinds of tests. Our NATCA has done monitoring in schools for air quality, and the amazing results are coming out. The air quality, that's what we're breathing in our homes, in our schools, everything. They have monitors out there that test that, and they do before and after cleaning and all that kind of stuff. That's on the air breathing. We've done this because I've always been a firm believer of, I know the difference amount of air. It might sound counterprimitive, but primitive. Years ago, I used to go with a lighter. Everybody had a lighter because everybody smoked and everything like that. I'd start the furnace up and the fan before we ever did the cleaning and show the people. I take the lighter and I drop it down to the register. It would get down 3-4 inches from the register and it would blow out. After we were done the cleaning, it would go maybe a foot and a half, and it would blow it out because that much air. That's why some people notice once we do the cleaning, the curtains are blowing and that kind of stuff. And the reason for that is simply this. Okay? Before we did a system, this is the temperature, 41.8 Celsius, and this is the flow of the air. Okay? Now that's before we cleaned it. This is after we cleaned it. Okay? The temperature had actually dropped, 36.4 now, and the air increased just about twice as much. Okay? Now, what that is doing, a lot of people, why would you want more air? Well, because the more that fan blows to the home, the more efficient it is, and the more evenly heated or cooled your home is. Okay? Some homes have been let go for many years. Some people say, my far bedroom's cold. Well, your fan's going to blow where it can blow the closest register going to get it. If it's not blowing it totally out. Okay? That's the long and the short of it. So yes, keeping up with regular duct cleaning. I know we end up showing a lot about the ducts, but it's a complete system. When Dun-Rite does it, it's your complete system. We do AC coil, type 1, type 2 coil cleanings because it's a coil just like the heating coils. When they get plugged, they get restricted. Okay? Does it make sense, everybody? Hopefully I'm not boring the heck out of everybody here, but yeah, a lot of people find it very interesting to know how their home is heated, and that's how it is. And then after it goes through that heating coils, gets blown up, and then it comes out our heat registers. Okay? Now, how are we doing there? Okay. Yes, very interesting, Linda. Now, with this here, that's on the duct cleaning. Now, what do we have for our great fans? It's done a lot for us for so many years. I told you before that we weren't able to do our share, be there. I see everybody doing our sharing, and I just love to see that because that gets our word out the most, okay? But the only fair way we can do this is on comments. Anybody that makes a comment, it will show up. Anybody makes a comment, we will be able to put their name in on the draw. That's going to be coming up here on our next draws. Okay? I will be announcing exactly when we're going to have it. Going to switch it up because it's a little different live now. We're going to start doing some Tuesday nights. I hope everybody likes that. What does everybody think about Tuesday nights? Yes, we do geothermals for sure, and they have a great big rad in there. Yes, they are very predominant to get clogged up because they run all the time. Yes, geothermal, we do a lot of geothermals. Yep, that works. Yes, great. Looks like Tuesday's looking pretty good for everybody. Thursday, I like. Go for wings. That must be wing night, Glenda, right? Okay, yes, looks like it's good to go on Tuesdays. So, yeah, I think we're going to probably shoot for Tuesdays. I will be giving a special post out there. And remember what I did say about commenting? Every post that you comment on, and please share. I do ask that please share because comments help or whatever, but it's the sharing getting out that is the true word of mouth. You will get an entry, okay? The beauty of the live, everyone that comments up to 10 comments will get 10 entries, okay? So you can comment and ask questions, and especially when we're doing our Q&As, you will get a lot of entries, okay? So we are rewarding the people that come to our lives, okay, 2 ways. One way, you get more for the next draw, and 2, if you are here, you will get 100% of your winnings. If you don't attend the live, you'll only get half, okay? So if you hit the 500, you'll get 250. If you hit the 200, you'll get 100. If you hit the 100, you'll get 50. So yes, we always like to promote our lives and get out there and stuff as well, especially with our Q&As, because, you know, it makes it so much more interesting when people got questions that I can answer, you know. Hopefully I can. Okay. I think I should be all right on the furnace and duct cleaning so far anyway. So maybe in a year or so I start going, oh, where am I and stuff like that. Then I might not be able to. Okay, we will get on with it here now as far as I draw. We have 94 entries, okay? How we got the entries was simple. When you scratched it off, and some people, I noticed there was tons there that even had 500s, and they didn't register it. They just scratched it. Well, I don't know who got that scratch, okay? The only way we did is when it's scratched, it asks for your name and that information, and then you hit submit. That's submitted on to me to get this in, okay? This was the one that just to start us off. Now we will be doing our comments, okay? And please share to be in our next draws, okay? Hopefully you can video my ducks. Would love to see them. Yes, Holly, sometimes we can, and sometimes it's just hard to even clean them. It's just how they're situated and what the furnace room is like, where there's some room that we can get into the ducts. Whenever we can, the guys have no problem taking pictures before and after, and even try and do some videos. That's why we see some videos and stuff. But it is sometimes, it's just, I know it's impossible to do, okay? It's how they've installed the furnace and how the ductings are set, and some of them, they'll just go up the furnace, then they go over, and then they drop down into the mains, and then the ceiling's all drywalled in. Well, we have a hard enough time getting our scrubbers in there to scrub them out, okay? Sometimes you got to go from the top. Sometimes we just got to find ways to get around that bend and in there, and sometimes it's just outright challenging, okay, to clean them, never mind even videotape. And that's why you can see, and that's why you'll have some say, well, I can't, text say, well, I can't get some pictures or videos on this one. So, okay, we will get on here now, and I will bring up our contest. Yes, we've been going along. Anybody got any questions on the furnace and duct cleaning? We had one very interested there about geothermal, and yes, with the geothermal, they got the big coil in there, and then the fan runs all the time, and then your glycol runs through that coil, and it's much the same system. Instead of the air drawn through and then exhausted outside on a gas furnace, they just have the glycol running through there that's down in the ground and comes up, and it's warm in the winter and cool in the summer, and that's how they come. The big thing with the geothermal, if you don't keep your coil clean, you are going to be using a lot more of your backup, which is a lot more electricity. Okay, they are more susceptible to getting dirtier more often. Okay, because it is a big coil and they do run all the time. Okay, doesn't look like we have any questions on anything as far as on the furnace and that. Let's get on with our live and our big draw here now. So, what do we got here? The contest. Oh, not that one. We need the draw one. That's what we need. Okay. So, like I said before, we have 94, and you can see there's some hundreds, there's 500s, there's 200s. A lot of 100s and 200s and 500s. So, okay, we got 94. So let's see who our lucky winner is going to be. What lucky number we need to go, and we hit go. Number 19. Number 19. Now this showing up so we can see it on the phones more. So I think. Everybody should be able to see that number there now. Hopefully it's big enough. I can try and get it bigger. I don't know how to do that, but I might be able to bring it up here. Can everybody see the 19 down here? How do I do that now? I think there's a way of zooming this. Okay, I'm just not going to worry about it. I think everybody should see that. Oh, yep, everybody can see the 19. Good. Okay, now let's see who number 19 is. Number 19, Manny Silverina, $100. You're the winner of $100. And I'll just put on here now, winner. and that's our lucky winner. Like I say, I will be in contact. And oops, where do we go here now? I will be in contact to give the money out, and yes, for everybody that's out that's doing all the sharing and commenting, yes, that's what's going to be starting here now. And to start our spreadsheet, we're going to have a lot of entries right here tonight, and I really appreciate you guys coming out tonight. And yes, be looking for an announcement here probably in the next week or so. I will be starting to figure out if it's the first Tuesday of the month, which is pretty close to now, or we go the second, third, the Tuesday or whatever. But we're going to make it a Tuesday just for something different. And yes, and for any of your posts that we do see, it's getting less and less, more and more challenging to get out to everybody to even do their comments. So, I mean, you can even make sure you put, like even our lives, you can put on there that you want notifications, and on your settings on there right now. Should be on our live here right now. If you click that on, you should get notification when we're live. I will be starting to schedule just like I did here, and put out there, and then it'll just come on like it did here as well. So, okay, thanks everyone. Happy sharing, and nice seeing everyone getting out here tonight. And yes, thanks for all the comments, and we'll be looking forward to having our big next draw. So, thanks everyone.